each flower is built on top of 2 eyelets. So we're gonna be working in multiple of 2 eyelets, and this is only for the foundation row. So we'll start with chain 3, and then we'll do 1 extended crochet into that first chain. So yarn over and pull through the first loop only, and then pull through the next 2 loops and the next 2 loops. So we have the first eyelet. So chain 3 again, and then flip that first eyelet up, and then we'll do an extended double crochet through the hole here. So these 2 eyelets are enough for the first flower, so we'll have 8 of them. And then chain 3, flip upwards, and then an extended double crochet through the eyelet, and then chain 3, and again flip over, an extended double crochet, and chain 3, flip, extended double crochet, and 1 2 3 4 5, flip, extended double crochet, 1 2 3, flip, extended double crochet, 1 2 3, flip, extended double crochet. Let's count again. 2 4 6 8. So we are ready with that foundation row. We will not going to be doing this row at all anymore. So the first row of the repeat will be chain 5, and into the third chain from the hook we'll do a puff stitch with 4 yarn overs. So yarn over and pull through a loop, yarn over and pull through a second loop, yarn over and pull 3 times, yarn over 4 times. So we actually have 2 4 8 10 11 loops here. They're gonna be waiting on the hook. Then we'll go through the first eyelet and we'll do again the same thing, yarn over and pull 4 times. 1, yarn over, 2, yarn over, 3, yarn over, 4, and this also waits on the hook. Then we go into the next eyelet and we do the same thing, yarn over and pull 4 times, yarn over, 3, yarn over, 4. Now we're going to be pulling through all these yarn overs, and if you need to wiggle your hook to make it easier, you can do that. Pull through all of them and lock all these stitches with 1 chain. There. So we'll do the 4th petal here. So we did 3 petals of our flower. We'll pull the yarn just a bit so we can have the height of our petal, and then we'll yarn over and we'll pull 4 times again through the center of the flower. And now we're gonna pull through all of them and we'll lock with 1 chain. So we're gonna be starting building the next flower with the first petal. So this flower got 4 petals here, and the next row will have the extra 2. So pull again your stitch the height you want your petal to be, but just eyeball it, and then yarn over and pull through that edge of the petal again 4 times. Okay, maybe one more time, 4 or 5, depends how fluffy you want your puff stitch to be. So now this is the first petal of the next flower, so we'll be working the next 2 eyelets just like we did. So yarn over 1 2 3 4. We're going into the next eyelet, 1 2 3 4, and now we have 3 petals already on our hook. We yarn over and pull through all of them, and we lock with a chain. And we have 3 puff stitches here, so we need the 4th petal. We'll extend a little bit and yarn over and pull through again 4 times through the center of the flower. And then we'll lock those stitches because this is the 4th petal of the flower, and we lock with a chain. And now we'll do the 1st petal of the next flower, and then again we extend the stitch and we go through that little chain we did, 2, 3, 4, yarn over, and then we go to the next 2 eyelets, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the next eyelet, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we go through all of them, and we lock with a chain, and you just wiggle your petals there. We extend that stitch, yarn over, and we again pull 4 times or 5, however you want to do it, and then we'll lock these stitches here, yarn over, pull through 1 time, and then 1 chain. So into that chain we'll do the next petal for the next flower, and then we go to the next 2 eyelets. And the last one. 4. Here they are. We'll pull through all of them, lock with a chain, and then we are doing the last 4th petal for this flower. Oops, the loop here got bigger, so we're gonna tighten it a bit. Okay. And then we'll go through all those loops, chain, and now into that last stitch here we did, we'll have 1 double crochet. We just find the loop here to go through the first chain of the base, and we'll do a double crochet here. So we had double crochet at the end, and we had those chain 2s at the beginning. So the second row of the repeat is actually doing the extra 2 petals into each flower. So turn over your work and then chain 3 here, and we'll do a puff stitch again, 1, 2, 3, 4, pull through all of the loops and then chain 3, and then into the same flower we do the next petal. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, we pull through all of them and we chain 3, and this is the first flower is ready with 6 petals. And now we go into the next flower and we do the same thing again. We do 2 puff stitches with 3 chains in between. There we are. Chain 3. And chain 3. And we just keep going just like this till the end of the row, and I'll meet you there. Once you reach the end, pull through all of your loops of the last puff stitch here, chain 1 so you can lock it, and do a double crochet into that first chain we did there at the beginning. Just like this. And now turn over, and this is the 3rd row of the repeat. So now we need again to make eyelets for the next row of petals. and that will start with chain 5. And into the middle of the petals, we do a single crochet, so we can make that first eyelet, and then chain 3. And into the next chain space, we do a single crochet. So here we created the second spot for the petal. 1, 2, 3 chains, and in between the petals again. And then 1, 2, 3 chains into the space. 1, 2, 3 chains in between the petals. 1, 2, 3 chain space into the next chain space, and then we go again into the petals, and we created again the base for the petals. So chain 3 for the last spot, and then a double crochet into that last chain we have here. And we are ready now for the second row of petals. And it will start again with chain 5, just like we did at the beginning. There is nothing different. We'll do our puff stitch here into the third chain from the hook. How many times? I'll make that mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here, instead of those beginning eyelets, now we have those chain spaces. So we'll go into that first chain space, and then we'll go into the next chain space. And then we'll pull through all of them, and we'll lock with the chain. And now we'll continue doing that just like we did with all of our flowers. We'll keep repeating those 3 rows. The rows with the first 4 petals, then the row with the 2 petals, and then the row with chains only. The recommended crochet hook is 3 millimeters. However, I'm using a 4 millimeter crochet hook and it works much better. This is a 3-weight yarn, and those colors are just beautiful here. And I'll keep going just like this. Okay. And I'm still going strong here with my little scarf. And you can make more than a scarf. You can make a hat with this. You can I've seen actually a modified version of it with more rows in between the flowers, made into a cardigan and a vest as well. So if you put more space between them, why not make your own version of this? But with those spring colors, this will make such a great scarf. And I just love the transition of this yarn. And just look at this. How pretty is this becoming? And this is how much yarn I have left. And this produced, so far I have 50 inches here, and I still have yarn till I reach the lighter part of the pattern, so that will be another 7 inches, so about 55 inches I would say. One yarn of this yarn will make a scarf that is 4 inches wide, 4.5 right here. So a skinny scarf for springtime. Look at the spring daisies are just beautiful. Happy crocheting! Make sure you subscribe.